Sure. So I'm Kaviraj. I'm originally from India. I live in Rotterdam, Netherlands now. I'm an engineer at Grafana Labs. So where I work in a project called Grafana Loki, which is the talk is about today. So which is like a modern logs database. And yeah, that's pretty much about my intro. Sure. So the talk is mainly about Grafana Loki, like I said. So the key takeaway here is how to use Loki and some of the design trade-offs went into Loki. Why do we even need a new logs database, and how is it different from other traditional logs database logging solutions? And yeah, and we also discussed about some practices that we learned over a period of time, and that's a takeaway. Yeah, that's a good question. So yeah, stack traces are important, like when you're dealing with some kind of exception in different languages or panic. So in Loki, you control this multi-line thing on the client side. We have like a prompt tile or Grafana agent, whatever the agent you are using when scrapping the logs. You can put a pattern there. So you can put a pattern of your multi-line stack trace you want to send to Loki. And then, yeah, it will be treated as a single entry, even though it's a multi-line. Yeah, also another good question. So yeah, Loki at the end of the day, it's also like a database. It's basically evolved over a period of time, and we also innovate with new features. So we have something called like a schema version in Loki. So when you want to, so we have multiple versions that you can choose from. So the good thing is there is a config called period config. So where you can set in Loki, okay, this point in time, I use this schema version, whereas this point in time, I use another schema version. And you can have multiple schema version at the same time. So Loki will realize, depends on the schema version from the period you want to, and that's how you can have multiple schema version at the same time, maintaining the compatibility also. Yeah, that's a bit hard question given so many trends, but I mean, the things that really excites me, at least nowadays, is also being in like a distributed system world. I like this idea of verifying your design, things like TLA plus, for example. So where you have your design and you can validate your design for different kind of race condition or data race boxes at scale before even implementation. That's something getting more attention nowadays. I'm not an expert, definitely, but I'm trying to watch closely in that area and try to learn from it. And that is also, yeah, in terms of memory safety, like Rust seems to be one of the things I'm also closely following. Like, yeah, it pays some kind of like a trade-off upfront to have the memory safety in your programs. So yeah, though, and also the machine learning combined with database. The one of the keynote today I really like from Andy Pavlo. So where you can use machine learning to tune your databases, your configs, so that it's optimized. So being running a database by myself, like it's a complex task. Like you have a lot of tweaks in a database, and it keeps evolving. So yeah, I like the idea where machine learning can help there, but it comes with the challenges like Andy was talking today. So I'm also watching closely that field. Oh, it's been amazing so far, to be honest. So I'm also first time with Jay on the beach, also first time in Malaga as well. So it's been wonderful so far, and I really like the day trip they organized for speakers. So yeah, that was really good, and it almost like checked all the boxes that I wanted to visit in Malaga nearby in a day, and they did organize it very really well. And the volunteers, I think, yeah, they're always there to help, and the schedule and everything has been like planned very good, and I really like it. So yeah, I would really love to come back next year if possible. Yeah, thanks.